Hi, I want to share with you how we've utilized Microsoft technology to reimagine how marketers' workflow works. Let's get started. So I'm Cherif. I'm Senior Director of Generative AI at Sitecore, and I've been working with the Sitecore ecosystem for more than 12 years. I've been with Sitecore for the past year, and throughout this year, we've been reimagining how the marketer workflow will change and how it's changing with AI. I've worked with Microsoft technologies almost my entire life, over 20 years, and I'm really passionate about digital experience and AI and how they work together. I'm especially excited about how generative AI can bring new value to the marketing workflow. So when we think about unlocking the marketing potential, our focus is how do we help marketers build intelligently by becoming more smarter, more strategic, and in a secure way. Smarter by providing an AI-enhanced workflow that orchestrates projects, boosts collaboration, and automates the repetitive for faster digital delivery. Strategic with brand-aware AI that understands the jobs to be done and proactively guiding marketers to boost productivity and drive growth. And finally, secure with enterprise-ready AI grounded in your brand, never sharing or training on your data, and powered by trusted Microsoft OpenAI and Microsoft AI services. So Sitecore Stream is a new way to transform your content experience lifecycle with AI workflows, generative co-pilots, and brand-aware AI to work smarter, more strategically, and securely. Sitecore Stream consists of three main pillars: brand-aware AI, generative co-pilots, and AI-enhanced workflows. Brand-aware AI is about understanding your brand completely with all the nuances that come with a brand and having AI use that to really fine-tune and enhance your campaigns. And generative co-pilots are the capabilities that really bring AI and generative AI capabilities across the content lifecycle. AI-enhanced workflows is about orchestrating the work between humans and AI agents and collaboratively working together to deliver outcomes and jobs to be done. So our focus is to orchestrate digital delivery across the DXP, from digital asset management to content management systems, personalization, and search. So let's start off with brand-aware AI. And when we think about brand-aware AI, we're thinking about an intelligent service that's designed to deeply understand and represent your brand's unique identity and nuances. When we think about a brand, we might think about things like your brand guidelines, your tone of voice, your brand assets, your product information, all these different things that represent a brand from a global level. But brands are much more nuanced than that, because you have region-level information such as portfolio and assortments, product specifics, digital strategy, variants, and brand strategy that are specific to a region, for instance. You might even have more fine-grained information that is specific to a campaign idea or even a project, such as campaign insights or key visuals or social strategy for that particular campaign. And knowledge about a brand lives in a lot of places, whether it's in your brand portal or your campaigns or your assets, your performance, your audience, and so on and so forth. So being able to tap into that knowledge and have AI be able to tap into that knowledge becomes essential for you to really have a brand-aware AI. So as we started working on brand-aware AI, we realized that we need AI to be able to do two main things: to be able to have that structured knowledge, semantic and graph search and grounding, where AI uses structured retrieval and search to comprehend and retrieve the right information from your brand resources. This means it understands the context and nuances of queries to provide accurate brand-aligned responses. The second thing is using agents and tools that can utilize the understanding and access real-time external data or perform specific tasks, ensuring that information provided is both current and relevant. So we created this multi-layer architecture to enable this. And let me zoom into it a little bit more. We have this foundation model that consists of Azure OpenAI and Azure AI services to really make use of the best models and best large language models out there. as well as small language models. Then we have our planner level, where our agentic planner, Sitecore Stream Planner, decides on what context to retrieve and what action to take. Then we have our knowledge layer, where we've ultimately converted raw data and raw information into AI accessible knowledge by making it semantically accessible, by enriching it with more data. Next, we have our skills and plugins, where we have different skills that AI can use, such as web skills to research the web, or knowledge to tap into that knowledge, or creating, reviewing, and even custom skills that you can bring into the platform. And we have actions that can be taken by AI, whether it's internal actions or custom actions. And finally, we have our copilot, our brand, campaign, content experience, and optimization copilots. So brand-aware AI is about these copilots that are grounded in comprehensive brand knowledge organized within the Stream portal. Now, going to the generative copilots. As I said, we have brand copilot, campaign copilot, content copilot, experience copilot, and optimization copilot. Brand copilot really focuses on the ability for the brand to allow you to strategize, brainstorm, and ideate with brand-aware AI. And to do that, we need the ability for brand-aware chat, where you can tap into your brand knowledge and ask questions about your brand as a whole. We also enable you to brainstorm with AI-generated text, inspirational images, and even tap into your existing assets, so I can go and see information about my brand. Next is workspaces, and this is where you're able to create contextual workspaces for a specific campaign or idea or project for human and AI collaboration and brainstorming around the information you might have in your brief or other information that you might have that you want to start working from. Next, I'll move into campaign copilots. And campaign copilots really enable you to manage your campaign from brief, brainstorming, deliverables and task recommendation to ideation, all with AI. So the ability to create better briefs. So interactively create briefs with AI in context of your brand, products, content, and assets, where AI can do the heavy lifting for you by researching your existing assets, your audiences, and really collecting that information so that you can come up with your brief faster and easier and more efficiently. Also have AI suggest deliverables and tasks. You might be forgetting specific deliverables or tasks. Have AI suggest other tasks that you might be missing. And enable AI to suggest ideas to make sure you're targeting the right content through the right channel at the right time. Next, I'm going to move to content copilots. And with content copilots, we enable our customers to creatively collaborate with AI to help creators really focus on impact versus repetitive tasks. So AI can create variants of content, can better fit content within specific components like a call to action, for example, or change the tone of voice to make it more formal, more casual, more informative, friendly, and bold. So it really gives you that power to change the content seamlessly and faster than ever before. When it comes to experience, we want to enable you to build with AI and accelerate experience design and build with AI recommendations. So AI can generate component alternatives or suggest to you ways where you can better create pages, campaign landing pages, and experiences to reach your customer better, faster, and easier. And finally, I'm going to go to Optimization Copilot. And this is where we want AI to turn insights into actions with proactive optimization recommendations. So AI can recommend to you key insights, can recommend to you trends, as well as recommend to you next best actions. We also want AI to be able to review for you. So enabling this single and multiplayer reviewing ensures all content stays on brand and meets the brief. And AI can be part of this and take actions on your behalf. Next, I'm going to move into the workflow piece and orchestration. And what's really important about this is to cut out wasted cycles and bring all your teams and agencies together to really deliver their best work faster. So we've created this new AI-driven marketer interface that orchestrates AI-enhanced workflows across the whole digital experience platform. With the Stream portal, we organize projects according to how your marketing workflows, and that becomes really important, and embedding AI as part of this to really understand and see the missing pieces and show them up for you and suggest them for you as well. Let's see a quick demo. As a marketer, I start my day within my marketing dashboard, quickly seeing the tasks that I need to do, my current projects, as well as analytics and insights around how my fruitful sales is performing. I can also see my marketing calendar from here with all the different events and actions I need to focus on. I want to understand a bit more about my brand and my customers. So I'm going to go to the brand assistant, where I can easily go to and choose which brand I want to ask for. I want to talk about Powerful now. So I'm going to go in and say, what is my brand tone of voice for Instagram? And AI will quickly retrieve that information from my knowledge base, answering how my brand tone of voice for Instagram should look like. But not only answering with specific answers here, but also it shows me the source with my brand voice directly here. I can also suggest follow-up questions from here, but what I'd rather do here is understand more about my competitors. So I'm going to ask, who are my competitors? And again, AI is going to understand that the right tool to get the competitors is web search. And you'll see here that it starts getting information from web around my competitors like Clif Bar, RX Bar, Kind Snacks, and so on. I might also want to understand a little bit more about what the biggest threats are. So I'm going to follow up with that question. You'll see here, it's going to announce why each one of these is a big threat. So the market presence, brand recognition, and product range, the ingredient transparency, brand loyalty, and market growth. And that's very insightful for me. And I think I'm ready to move to the next step. The next step, I'm going to look at my project in more detail. So I'm going to go to my Boost Your Day Naturally project. And you'll see here, I can quickly get a glance of all the different deliverables I need. So I have here all these different deliverables, and I'm really focused on the influencer and wellness advocate collaborations. I see here a number of tasks I have assigned, but AI can suggest new tasks that I might be missing. And you'll see here, it quickly added these new tasks. I can keep them or discard them. Now I'm happy with the tasks I have at hand now, and I can easily see the actions and even run through these actions directly from here. So I can say, for example, I want to create the brief, and AI will directly go to the brief builder where I can start generating a brief with AI. I want to target Gen Z customers, and I really want to focus on how healthy snacks are great on the go. And of course, I can upload any contextual material I need. And then AI can start creating the brief for me with my campaign goals, my audiences from my customer data platform, my deliverables, as well as the assets that would go best for this particular campaign. Now, let me go back to my project here. And what I want to do next is, before I go back, is I want to really focus on what do I need to do next in that campaign. So back to my project, I'll go to the funnel view where I can see my different top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom funnel. I see here that I have already in my social display and retargeting ads, I have an influencer and wellness advocate collaboration, and I have a great picture here. I have my brand awareness ads. I also have in the middle of funnel a carousel ad, but my bottom of funnel is missing something. So why not have AI suggest some ideas for me? And you'll see here, AI was quickly able to suggest great ideas I can keep and start working from. I also have my normal timeline and Kanban view, so I can really make sure that the deliverables I'm doing are on track, whether they're not started, in progress, or completed. So with that, I just wanted to showcase some of the ideation and some of the capabilities we're bringing with Intelligent Digital Experience and Sitecore Stream, using the Microsoft technology to ensure it's grounded and that it has the necessary guardrails to be secure for our customers. Thank you.